The price of stealing art. A sisterhood. Ends on the altar. I'm a couture dress designer. My most precious creation was a wedding dress. Silk, hand-beaded lace, and all the trimmings. I spent a year making it by hand with materials my grandmother gave me as a graduation gift. She adored the finished piece. She even had her lawyer, a longtime family friend, stop by to see my handiwork. It was my proudest accomplishment. The family's most important asset was Grandma's cottage, a high-end bed and breakfast on dozens of acres with horse trails. As her health declined, Grandma placed the property into a legal trust, managed by her lawyer. The trust stipulated that the grandchild showing the most dedication, care, and financial responsibility would inherit full ownership. My sister, Chloe, assumed the inheritance was hers. But for 5 years, I was the one who paid all the taxes and managed the repairs, never involving Chloe. 5 years passed, and Chloe still confused entitlement with destiny. A week before her own wedding, she called me hysterical about a dress disaster. She begged to borrow my showcase piece. I said no, clearly and firmly. It was my art, and she knew how much Grandma loved it. I offered to rush a different design or arrange store discounts. She didn't accept the refusal. 2 days later, I found my apartment door ajar. The preservation box for my wedding dress was gone. I called Grandma's lawyer, reporting the theft of the dress, the core of my boutique, and implicating my sister. The lawyer urged me not to press charges, suggesting Chloe was simply panicking. Despite everything, I attended the wedding, holding on to hope for an apology. There she was, walking down the aisle, wearing my dress. As Chloe reached the altar, she grabbed the mic. "I want to thank my sister for letting me borrow her old dress," she announced. "It just goes to show, some dreams are meant to come true for the right person." My grandma's lawyer sat in the front row, her face frozen. My own sister publicly shaming me, her smirk as she pointed. It finally broke my spirit. I walked out. Before I reached the foyer exit, the lawyer stopped me. She put a hand on my arm. She looked like she wanted to speak, but we just shared a long, silent moment before walking outside together. I soon learned why she couldn't share her feelings. The next week, the lawyer called us both to a meeting. She looked straight at me and said, "Monica, for 5 years, you have put in the work regarding the cottage and acted in good faith." Turning to Chloe, she continued, "Your recent actions, theft of a showcase dress, followed by public humiliation of the person carrying the financial burden. This demonstrates a profound lack of dedication and moral character, required to be the inheritor of the cottage, as per your grandmother's instructions." The lawyer then presented the final documents. Full, undisputed title of the cottage, transferred to me. Chloe exploded, screaming that I'd stolen her inheritance. I looked at her and said, "No. You chose cheap, public victory over a lifetime of trust. You gave Grandma's lawyer all the proof she needed that you can't be trusted with the cottage's legacy. She lost her perceived easy future without me having to pay her. I am now looking at new designs. The cottage is being renovated, and it's mine, free and clear. I lost a dress, but gained an irreplaceable victory. A moment when I didn't have to fight, because the public truth fought for me."